Hey everyone, we are back again here today for another trophy guide in Astro Bot, and in this video we'll be going over our final level-based trophy, which is called What a Trip. For this trophy, you need to defeat 7 enemies with the Tripcaster. So this trophy is going to take place in the Horizon-themed level, which can be found in the very last area of the game. It's basically the very last level before you're actually going to take on the final boss in Astro Bot. So in this final area here, after you defeat the main boss in this area, the big bird battle boss, you'll get access to the level Machine Learning, which like I mentioned is a Horizon themed sort of level. And in this Horizon themed level, you'll get access to a bow weapon pretty early on into the level. And similar to the Uncharted level where you have to just kind of use the gun and go through the level, this is basically the same kind of idea. You just get the access to the little Horizon bow here, and you use it to kind of just progress through the level and take out different groups of enemies. But the trophy description itself is a little confusing because you don't actually use this bow for the trophy. You're actually going to instead use a variety of the little tripwires, but you don't actually get access to any sort of weapon like the Tripcaster from the Horizon game. So there's no actual, Tripcaster weapon. It's just the bow weapon that you get, but it's these sort of pink tripwires here that you'll have to use to take out enemies, but they're already placed, so you don't actually really place them yourself or do anything with them. You basically just get to this section here where you have the 3 pink tripwires, and you have to bait the enemies into hitting the tripwires. So as you see here, shooting arrows doesn't work. It only works if you jump and then you're right next to them. They'll start following you, and then if you jump over the tripwires, you can bait them into hitting the tripwires. So you see there, I kind of messed up at the start where I accidentally double jumped. And if you accidentally double jump, your laser feet will actually break the tripwires. So you have to just do a single jump over the wires. And if you do that a few times, you can bait the enemies into breaking or into dying in the tripwires. So if you're like me and you sort of, you didn't kill 7 enemies because you kind of messed up the first part, there was a second little part here with 2 more enemies later on into the level. And you can use that second part if you didn't get enough in the first part with the tripwires to then get the 7 enemies that you need to unlock the trophy. So a couple kind of little things to keep in mind there. You don't actually place the tripwires with any kind of Tripcaster weapon. You only get access to the bow weapon in the level, but you'll have the preset tripwires throughout the level in sort of 2 main areas. You just kind of do a single jump over those wires, which will sort of bait the enemies into hitting you or sort of chasing you. They'll hit the tripwires, and if you get 7 enemies to do that, the trophy will unlock. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys soon.